Okay, this is an interview with Melissa Dearman, teacher at Mount Zion Elementary School, and we are here to discuss the school improvement plan and what she thinks and knows about that. So, um, you can see I pulled your school improvement plan, just kind of looked at the results, but I was wondering what specific issues do you think that your school improvement plan addresses? What are some things that you've noticed with your kids that as a leadership team or whatever that you feel like your school improvement plan addresses?
That it's our focus as far as areas of focus for the school. As we've worked through it for the past several years, we've noticed that special ed has always been an area of concern for us, and especially considering our special ed population keeps growing. Also, we've noticed when working through it that our African American population seems to be a struggle at times. We try to figure out if it was a focus on the male African American or female, but after observing, we realized it was just overall general African American population. Their numbers does not seem to be as high and increasing like our special ed, but it's still a focus.
Okay. What are your demographics, Cindy? What percentage would you say off the top, not specific?
Of African American, I want to say it's like 12%.
Yeah, I thought it was relatively
12%.
low.
Yes.
Actually, our Hispanic population is almost equal to our
Yes.
African American.
Now it is.
Yes.
Because, they started coming when I was here. And we went from 4 that year to like 30 in
Yes.
1 year. Do you remember that, Melissa?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
it changed a couple years ago. The number didn't drop here, but Tony's school started increasing at Central.
Ah,
He's got a huge population now compared to what he's
yeah.
Had previously.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would you say the stakeholders are involved in your school initiative? Who's involved in your school improvement plan?
Our leadership team is involved. Our teams are also involved. It goes from our leadership down to our teams. We also have parents that are involved in it also.
Okay.
And of course, our administration is involved, is ultimately the ones who are over it. I'm trying to think. It works through the county office. The county office,
Okay.
of course, is involved with it also.
Yeah. What would you say how they are involved? Are they, of course, you've got your leadership team that you said. Are they involved in the planning and implementation? Who is specifically involved in the planning and implementation, would you say?
Leadership is mainly the leadership.
Okay.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, then where we have components in our school improvement plans, our teams also work through some and review it, and then it goes back to leadership so that all people are involved in it and all people are aware of it also.
I'll tell you something we did this year that was new for me is the committees, the different committees like the vertical writing teams and even the hospitality and the safety team, they all got a copy of the school improvement plan and they highlighted what their team could affect.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And talked about ways that they could affect the different initiatives and different action steps that we have listed. So that was different.
Yeah. Let's see. What are some specific strategies that you know are being implemented based on, seeing the need? What are some things you know that the school improvement plan's doing?
I know that we are right now using Read America for our struggling readers. And we just have started that. We are also using, we have a math person that's coming in. We also had discussed that where we have Read America working with math, it come January it may flip-flop, and then the math start becoming a huge focus on it also. Trying to think through our school improvement plan. Those were our main focuses.
And that's fine.
I know the AR and the STAR is a huge component, but I don't know if it is part of our school improvement plan.
STAR is.
Yeah,
and
STAR
that's going to be
became
my
a
next
huge
question, is the
focus.
assessment purpose. How are you assessing what you're doing? And
We're
so that
using the
was
STAR. We assess the students every 9 weeks, where in the past we only assess students, the general population, I should be specific, twice a year. Now we assess them every 9 weeks, and if they are in Tier 2, then they're assessed more often, so that we can monitor the students. We also
And just to clarify, Tier 2 is RTI, correct? I'm just
yes, RTI.
Yeah. So,
And it's also with math. Also, it's not just with reading.
when they're assessed more often, it's still though with the STAR.
Yes.
It's not a separate assessment. Okay. What do you think are your major challenges here and how they're addressed? And it's kind of probably similar to what I've already asked you, but
Yes. Our special ed population, of course, is our one of our main challenges. One of our main challenges that we've had for several years, but I don't know, it's not anything we can really address through school improvement, is our transient population. It's huge here, which is a huge impact on our assessment and our scores.
we used to have a separate drawer just for transients that we
Yes.
knew were coming back. We didn't.
We do. We still do. And we pull from that quite often.
Nina always knew where they were.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the transient's always been a challenge, but
It has.
it's not really anything you can, it's keeping them here.
Keeping them here first of all, and then being able to work in a way with the other schools so
Yes.
that they're not losing would be another.
Well, and
And
I
we-
think the county pacing guides has
Yes.
helped address that, wouldn't you
It
say?
has. Yes, we don't see the gaps like we have seen years ago when they would come and they were like, we didn't cover this or this or this. The pacing guide has helped take care of that problem, but it's still that transitioning back into the new
A
school.
different
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your overall impressions of your school improvement plan? Do you think it's a good document? Do you see need for improvement?
No, I think it's a great document.
Okay, good.
And I think having the teachers be aware of it is the best part of it, because I know in years past, maybe leadership knew the school improvement plan or administration knew the school improvement plan, but the whole population of the school didn't know. And having them aware of it, having the different teams aware of it and how they impact the school improvement plan, to me is the most beneficial.
Is there anything else you'd like for me to know about the school improvement plan or the process?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you, Melissa.